Hi, Ryan Celestine here from RyanCelestine.com, and welcome to session number 1. And in this session, we're going to be discussing something that's extremely important, and that's mindset or marketing. Which one is more important? Is it learning how to promote yourself, promote your business, promote your company online? Is that more important, or is it learning up here? Is it personal development? Is it the mindset that goes into it? Which one is more important? Learning the strategies to make things happen and market online, or learning the strategies to allow things to happen over time and to understand that things aren't going to happen over time? See, mindset is where it's at. Now, once you have the mindset down, you definitely need to learn marketing. But marketing without mindset, you're useless. Okay? I could give you a system right now that all you have to do is plug into it, but as soon as you run into one roadblock, you're not going to make it. And I'm the same way. You know, when I first started this, I was the same way. I wanted that cookie cutter system that all I had to do was this, and this, and as soon as I got it, I'd make all the money I wanted to make, and boom, I'd be done, and I'd be happy, and everything would be great. Well, that's not, real life, guys. That's not being realistic, okay? Mindset or marketing. You got to get the mindset right. You know, Jim Rohn says, work harder on yourself than you do on your job. Okay? So work harder up here than you do learning the things to market, okay? Because your mind will allow you to have success. You know, Jim Rohn, he also says, income rarely exceeds personal development. Okay, meaning, and he also says something along the lines of, our income is a direct reflection of the value we bring to the marketplace. Okay, so how much value do we bring to the marketplace? The person that's making $5 an hour, that's how much value they bring to the marketplace. The person that's making $100,000 a month, that's how much value they bring to the marketplace. And how do you think someone goes from making $5 an hour to $100,000 a month? They don't get better physically. They get better mentally. Okay? They're more valuable to the marketplace. They don't flip burgers better than anybody else. No, that's not how it works. Okay? See, that's working harder on your job. When you learn to be the best burger flipper, that's working harder on your job. But when you learn how to run the store, or when you learn how to run a franchise, or when you learn how to run a corporation, that's working harder on yourself than you do on your job. Okay, so mindset and personal development are key. Okay, now if you've never been exposed to this, I want to share with you a couple of resources that have really helped me out over the years. The first book I read that was personal development based was Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. An awesome book that totally changed my philosophies and my paradigms on business and money and everything in between. I mean, the difference in assets and liabilities, linear income and residual income. I mean, totally, completely eye-opening. The second resource that I highly recommend is a book called The Slight Edge by Jeff Olson. And Jeff Olson is another amazing individual. And he says, the personal development is the greatest gift you could ever give yourself. Okay? In The Slight Edge, it basically comes down to simple daily disciplines or simple errors in judgment compounded over time. Okay? So many times we start out on the road of success and we run into a roadblock. And we say, you know what, forget this. It's not working, I'm out of here. But that's a simple error in judgment. See, the simple daily disciplines would be just doing it day in, day out, not seeing any major results, but over time, that's when your success comes. And the last person that I want to leave you with is Jim Rohn. And I mean, this gentleman is just absolutely unbelievable. Anything by him is worth reading or listening to. Anything. Any audio program, any book, anything that has his name on it is absolutely worth it. So below, I've listed a couple resources of where to get these books and programs and things like that. So, I mean, my whole philosophy about this is, I'll share one of my secrets. My whole philosophy about this is, yeah, you can go to robertkiyosaki.com or richdadpoordad.com and get Rich Dad Poor Dad for like $20, $25, $30. I don't know how much he charges, okay? You can go to Barnes & Noble and get it there as well. Why not go to the library and see if they have it there first? Okay, one, it's free. Okay, why pay 30 bucks if you can get something for free? Go to a used bookstore to see if you can find any of these books, okay? If you want it at a cheaper price but you don't want it right away, go to Amazon.com. They have used books there. I mean, I got like 3 copies of Rich Dad Poor Dad for $5 a piece. I mean, and I'm able to give them away now to people. But it's such a bargain. And one of my biggest secrets that I've used the last, I don't know, 4 years maybe, Audible.com. That's where I get all my audio programs. Audible.com. And basically for a monthly subscription, I get 2 ebooks a month. And these books, I mean, normally they would sell for $20 to $30, some even $50 in the store if you were to get it from Barnes & Noble. And I get it for $10. Okay, that's a good deal. That's a real good deal. I have like 86 audio programs. Okay, it didn't cost me a whole lot of money, but if I bought full price, if I went to the store and got it from them, it would have cost a ton of money. A good example of that is The 8th Habit by Stephen Covey. Okay, I got that on audio. It cost me $10. Barnes & Noble was selling it for $50. Okay, that's a good deal. Alright, so I listed the resources below. Be sure to take some time to check that out, and I look forward to seeing you in the next session.